Hello to the world and to the kingdom citizens. I greet you in the precious holy name of Yeshua Messiah, Yeshua HaMashiach, who said in his word, John 8:32, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Hi, I'm Dr. John Curry, Ambassador, and welcome to the Embassy of the Kingdom of Heaven on Earth. If you want to follow this podcast, please subscribe to JC Global Embassy TV1. Ring the bell and hit the thumbs up button. Today's message is entitled, Melanin, More Powerful Than a Bullet. Melanin, more powerful than a bullet. This subject is interesting because we want you to understand that to all black people, you are the most melanated people in the world, to whom the world love to hate and envy you simply because they cannot be you. I want you to understand the world hates you because they cannot be you. We are considered to be different. And I want you to understand even more that different does not mean deficient. We may be different in how we handle things, different with our rhythmatic structure, different in the way we talk, different in how we run government. We're different, but we're not deficient. I want you to embrace your difference, and I want you to embrace your differences in a way where you can understand and better love yourself. Embrace your melanin. Whether you're crystal black, blue black, purple black, or jet black, embrace it because God loves you enough to pour melanin in you. And that melanin that's in you is in you for a reason. You see, the whole universe is made of melanin. The whole universe. When you look up into space, you're looking at the black matter. You're seeing melanin all over the whole universe. And so since we are first man, first woman, first builders of ancient world civilization, God has put into us the first thing that a first people need, and that's to be melanated so we can do the work that God needs for us to do in Africa as well as throughout the diaspora. You see, the code of the universe enclosed in melanin. Let me say it again. The code of the universe is enclosed in melanin. Melanin is the secret of the universe. Melanin, the skin that you have that's filled up with melanin, is the secret of the whole universe. God made black people to carry this melanin, and he knew that the world was going to hate us. And as I told you before, they hate you because they can't be you. Everything we do, they try to emulate. Every word we say, they try to use it. We are the people that are looked upon as being cool, but they don't want the skin that we live in. Until recently, a few decades ago, they're finding out that melanin is the secret to the whole universe. And now they want what you have. You've been knowing this all the time. They're trying to get tans. They're trying to darken their skin. But we have some others on the opposite side that don't understand that when you're black and very dark-skinned hue, that's not a curse, that's a blessing. You're blessed to have the dark-skinned hue that you have. So let's go in deeper. Melanin is vastly much more than just pigmentation. Let me say it again. Melanin is vastly much more than just pigmentation. It's much more than just the color of your skin. Melanin is exhibited in your hair. It is exhibited in your eyes. It is exhibited in many different parts of your body. Melanin is a deep black pigmentation that is found in all forms of life. Let me let you get that. Melanin is a deep black pigmentation that is found in all forms of life. Melanin is necessary for you to exist. Also, all black people, our God and our Father, to all black people, our God and our Father blessed us by giving us the code that runs through our body, and that's crystal black melanin. Now, some will say, maybe it's not crystal black. Okay, I'll take jet black. I even take dark black, okay? But it runs through our whole body. Our body is filled with melanin. And this is why we can deal with certain diseases much better than others. This is why our energies can be quickly restored. You see, another thing is that melanin is the talk of the world. Now, most of us, as sometimes as black folks, we don't get the inside scoop on what's going on when we talk about science. But melanin is the talk of the whole world. The whole world is trying to find out what you have in you and how to use it to help them. We have to come to understand that God made us special. He put some special stuff into us. So it's the talk of the whole world. There are meetings about melanin every 3 to 5 years. Germany, Italy, France, the United States, and other nations are meeting, and they never invite black scientists to come to those meetings. The reason why is that they want to learn more about our melanin so they can try to create some melanin for themselves. Melanin is a very large, complicated, and complex living molecule. It is complex. You just don't learn it overnight, but God has put us in it. You see, man is a spirit. He has a soul and lives in a body. God put his spirit into the black man and covered him with melanin. So we're covered inside and out. Melanin has been connected for some time and how it can break down diseases and cause things to work better in your body. You see, the skin is the largest organ on the human body, and that your skin weighs approximately about 10%, 10% of your body weight is the skin that you live in. Get this now, I said the skin that you live in. The melanin, if you're black, you live in black skin, but you're a spirit that God placed you into one of the most profound, beautiful things he could ever place you in, and that was melanin skin, which simply means your skin don't rust out, your skin does not wrinkle out. Your skin, as some black folks, we age gracefully because we are housed on the inside as well as on the outside with melanin. Melanin helps the whole body. It helps the skin, it helps the hair. Like I said, it helps the whole body from the inside and out. It causes the body to do what it needs to do without being worn out. And you have to understand that God has given us as black people something that he wants us to be able to endure through our melanin. Melanin is the talk of science. Melanin is the key to science and life. Let me say it again. Melanin is the key to science and life. That's why they're studying it every 3 to 5 years, and they do not invite people from Africa, the black scientists from Africa, nor from the United States. They secretly study melanin. Fact about it, they're even sending melanin stuff up into space. They're trying to see how long does it last. Can it deal with those ionic rays and radiations and the ultraviolet rays that come from the sun? How long can it last? And what they're discovering is that melanin is doing well. It's not breaking up. It is basically reduplicating itself. God has put us as black people, he has clothed us in his melanin. And we should not be ashamed of being black. We should not be ashamed, as I said before, crystal black, blue black, jet black, dark black. You know, we should not be ashamed of that. We should embrace our blackness and love our black selves. Because the world want to be us. The world love what we do. They want to be us. Melanin give you rhythm. You know, you find yourself having rhythmatic. That's why anytime you go to Africa or you see videos of Africa, you see our people are rhythmatic people. Our people coming up with the hip hop and coming up with all of these things out of struggle. God has blessed us with the melanin to cause us to pick up on different vibes from people, that we can read people well. We have the tendency to understand people. Why? Because, and more than that, we're the people that have the most compassion on people. Why? Because the melanin helps us to love people, even though at many times they're hating us. We are wired to help folks. We are wired to love folks. We're not wired to hate people. If black people was hating people, there would be nobody on the planet. Just in case you didn't know, we're 1.7 billion in Africa right now. We have 240 million throughout the diaspora. And throughout the diaspora simply means those that are not living on the continent. And just another note for you. Out of that 1.7 billion, the average age runs from 18 to 35. Africa is a young continent, and Africa is still having babies. And I pray to God that Africa doesn't fall for all of this lies and mess pertaining to control the population. Africa is a beautiful country. It's a beautiful continent, with 54 countries, and all of them are super melanated. God has placed diamonds and golds underneath our feet, cobalt, everything we want, we have in the house of Africa. And that's why it's important for us in the diaspora to go back to Africa if we can and begin to celebrate our black brothers who are melanated. We are the melanated family of the whole world. The world came through us and from us, but you know how they get sometimes. They don't want to respect their elders, nor respect their parents, nor respect those of whom that they came from. As I said before, black melanated people are the first man, first woman, first family, first nation, and first builders of ancient world civilization. That is a fact. No matter what book you look in, you can go to the Greeks, you can go to the Asians, you can go to China. We are all over the world and was all over the world before the white man came out of caves. So don't be ashamed of your melanin. Embrace your blackness. The other thing that I want you to understand is that the word chemistry. When you see the word chemistry, chemistry is a combination of two words. Chem is the ancient name Egypt, which meant black, referring to the study of melanin. The word history means the study of. In other words, the word chemistry was derived from the word chemistry. Okay, the word chemistry was derived from the word, Kemet. It was derived from the word Kemet. The word Kemet is spelled K-E-M-E-T. Okay, Kemet is an ancient name for the land we now call Egypt. Kemet is the original name. Egypt is the Greek name. So I want you to understand there is nothing else to study when we come to science, when we come to biology. There's nothing else to study, nothing else to study but melanin. Melanin plays a part. Here's what it does. Melanin plays a part in our historical memory. Every living thing has to have melanin. Let me say it again. Every living thing has to have melanin. And God has blessed us with these dark-skinned hues. He has blessed us with this melanin. So don't be ashamed of being black. Embrace your blackness. Fall in love with your blackness. Like I said, whether it's crystal black, blue black, purple black, or jet black, you're still black. Or if you're on this spectrum where you have a dark black moves all the way up, the melanation moves all the way up. But white people are not white, but we are considered black because I've seen people that look just jet black. But you don't see white people looking like white paper. You don't see white people looking this way. But I've seen some black people looking jet black. So what's the point? We have to embrace our melanation and know that God has blessed us with our blackness. The other thing I want you to understand is that melanin is a biochemical to life. It's a biochemical to life. We use less energy to make energy. A biochemical. As black folks, we should use less energy to make energy. In other words, our stamina, our tolerance can go a lot longer. We can be more patient with people. Melanin is the only chemical that can be in two places at the same time. Let me say that again. Melanin is the only chemical that can be in two places at the same time. Melanin is in you, but is also in space at the same time. The whole planet Earth sitting inside of melanin. The whole planet Earth is sitting inside of melanin. Why is that important? Because what's in space is also in you as black people. Melanin is found across all biological kingdoms. It is found across all biological kingdoms and has been shown to absorb harmful ionosphere rays, radiation, and it also can help prevent cell damage. When you have melanin in you, you are blessed. You are not cursed. You are blessed. So black people, get this now. You are not cursed. You was blessed from day one. You was blessed because God blessed you and covered you. Remember, man is a spirit. He has a soul and he lives in a body. But he covered you with this skin. This is what you live in. You are blessed with melanin. He has blessed you to protect you from the ultraviolet rays of the sun. And he's blessed you on the inside where you can be able to do what God needs for you to do. Yes, black people, according to science, and Dr. Francis Cress Wilson, Dr. Richard King, along with Dr. Frank Barr, and many others have all agreed, all humans possess this black internal brain evidence of their common black African origin. All humans possess it. So sometimes white people don't want to be black, or they try too hard to be black, but you already have the origin in you. Everybody come from black, come through black. Whether you know it or not, you have blackness in you. But something else that I think is important, that the all black neuromelanin nerve, there's an all black neuromelanin nerve tracts of the brain that is profound proof that the human race is a black race. Let me say it again. I want you to get it. The all black neuromelanin nerve tract of the brain is profound proof that the human race is a black race. Meaning this, everybody on the planet came from the black man and the black woman. Let me say it again. Everybody on the planet came from the black man and black woman. You wouldn't be here if God had not made us first. You heard me say it before. First man, first woman, first family, first nation, and first builders of ancient world civilization. So it is the melanin that we carry. It is the melanin that you carry, but we carry the dominant of it. We carry the dominant gene. And it's also important for you to know the reason why we're having all of these problems that we're having in the United States right now is because white people are terrified of losing their white supremacist status. But see, they're black, but they have many variations of their blackness. See, one thing you got to understand, that a black man, whatever he touches becomes black. It's called the one-drop rule. And scientists have already proved that decades ago. The one-drop rule, whatever a black man touches is black. If a black man touch a white woman and she have a child, it's a black child. He touch an Asian woman, it's a black child. He touch a Chinese or Japanese woman, black child. Whatever a black man touches is black. Why? Because black men with the melanin and the dominant gene can always reproduce himself. Now with the white man, he cannot reproduce himself. If you touch an Asian, it's going to be an Asian baby. If you touch a black woman, it's going to be a black baby. If you touch a Chinese, it's going to be a Chinese baby. Whatever woman that a white man touches and she get pregnant, it's going to be what that woman is. And this is why the problem is so grave for white people. Is because the white man realized the only way he can duplicate himself is by having sex with only a white woman. Let me say it again. The only way he can reproduce himself is by having sex with only a white woman. Therefore, he realized that his time is running out. Why? Because the melanation people are thriving all over the world. As I said, in Africa, it's 1.7 billion. Across the diaspora of black people, it is 240 million. Remember, 1.7 billion on the continent of Africa and 240 million throughout the diaspora. The white man is only 12% of the whole world population. He knows his time is running out. So what is he going to do? What he's going to do is try to lock black men up, kill black men, castrate black men, put them up in prison. And one of the main strategies that he loved to use, and that is to feminize black men and masculize black women. He wants them to have, black men to have sex with each other, black women to have sex with each other, and that is called unisexualization. Unisexualization is what he's going for in order to diminish the black population. That's why guns and drugs and everything's in our neighborhood. That's why they're killing us all over the world, is because they're trying to diminish our melanin. Because as long as our melanin is strong, they are looking at a quick annihilation, and they are terrified of that. But what they're missing is that God is the one that's in control. So the question for all humans is, how do we relate to this blackness? How do we relate to this blackness? Do we fight this blackness? Do we kill this blackness? Do we incarcerate this blackness? Do we try to feminize this blackness, masculinize this blackness when it comes to women? How do we relate to this blackness? I tell you, one of the main things we need to do is let God be God, because God already knows what he's doing. And I believe that's why he gave black men, had us to be first man, first woman, first family, first nation, and first builders of ancient world civilization, because he gave us compassion to love everybody, even though everybody hates us. And I think this is important, that we have been poisoned. The world has poisoned, white supremacy has poisoned the world against black people. White supremacy has poisoned the world against black people. But God is already blessing black people. He has blessed black people from the very beginning by giving us the skin that we live in. And this skin that we live in is called melanin. And not only did he give us the skin that we live in, but he gave us the dominant gene, which simply means that we can reduplicate ourselves every time we lay with whatever race that we lay with. But our preference is a black man need to lay with a black woman. And when we do that, we can continue to do what God needs for us to do. Now, we know love is the prime mover, but you should be moving in the direction of your own people first. So I want to leave you with that. And I want you to understand that melanin is more powerful than a bullet. If you can believe it and receive it, come back and join with us again. The JC Global Embassy TV1. Remember to ring the bell and hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to Global Embassy TV1. Now, may Yahweh bless thee and keep thee. May Yahweh make his face to shine upon thee. May Yahweh lift up his countenance upon thee. And may Yahweh, Yeredim, his beloved sons and daughters, give you, black people, melanated black people, his divine love, his grace, his mercy, and his peace. Until next time, God bless.